Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining the Isle of Cats. Now, if you have watched the first video, you'll have an idea of how this game plays. I've set the game up as a two-player game, which means there are 4 cats on each side of the board. So the very first thing that happens is each player will gain 20 fish. The next thing that happens is each player gets dealt 7 cards. They will then choose 2 of those cards. Straight away, he's going to take that. And he might go after that one, which can give him points for having the cats. This guy's taking that one. This card is obviously a better card than that one. Oh, all players, it's public, so all players are going to get the points, or just you. It might be worth actually grabbing that one. They swap hands. This player could use these 2. There's no cost in that, so it's probably worth taking those 2. This player might do the same. He will have a 1 cost, but it's probably worthwhile taking that. Trade hands again. This one's going to get 18 points if both bedrooms are empty. So what that's talking about is that room and that room. If they're both empty, he'll get points. 12 points if both captain's rooms are full. The captain's rooms are that one and that one. It might be worthwhile him taking both of them. Just keep these 2 empty and fill up those 2. That's potentially going to win him the game. He'll take these 2 and trade. The last one comes in. Okay, the very next thing that happens is they choose which of these cards they're going to actually hang on to. Because these ones don't cost anything, he might as well hang on to them. He definitely wants to hang on to that, which is going to cost him 5 fish. It's definitely worth his while to grab both of those cards because they kind of work together, which will be another 4 fish. I don't think he's going to get 3 permanent baskets, so he might pass that one in. Because it's the beginning of the game, it might be worth him while him going after that. 3 change. Okay, so he's now paid for all of his cards and he knows what he's doing. The other player, he'll hang on to that one because there's no cost on that one. He'll spend 1 to get that. That will partner with this one to create a single basket. And he'll buy that one as well for 2 more fish. Baskets are always worthwhile to hang on to. Definitely he needs that to fill up any spaces. He'll hang on to it for the moment. Might be worthwhile going after both of these, and for the moment it's not really worthwhile hang on to that, so he'll get rid of that, spend the 3 fish to hang on to that, and we're ready to go. Okay, now each player plays down any blue cards they have, so straight away they become lessons. Each player is allowed to look at them at any point during the game that they wish. That's become a public lesson. And we move forward. We now play down any basket cards that we're going to use. They get played face down to start with. But I'll just put them face up. Notice he's hanging on to those just for the moment. So this player's getting 1 extra basket. This player's also getting an extra basket, but an extra boot. So that 1 boot is enough to put him in the front, which means he will select first. And he selects 2 items. So the very first cat that he will select will be this one. It costs him 3 fish, so take 2 back. So that basket's now been used. And he's going to put that in there. Notice there's a green cat and has covered the green thing, so that now gets to place any one of those. And it's probably worthwhile placing that one just there. Okay, we come over to this player who is trying to cover up each end of the boat, but not cover these. Now, what he's going to have to make sure he does do is connect this end to that end. So it's going to be really tough for him, but he will manage, I'm sure. So for his first basket, I think it's probably worthwhile to grab that guy. They'll put that. And once again, he's also covered the red with the red, so he gets to choose one of the treasures to put down, and he'll go there. That costs him 5 money. We come back over to this guy who has a basket still available, and he's going to spend 5 to get that green cat. To put that in just there. Back to this player. Thinks it's probably worth his while to get that guy, but that guy's going to cost him 5, so he can't. He has to come over this side. What he's going to do is he's going to spend 3 money to take the same looking cat. So he wants to get as far down that way as possible, as quickly as possible. so you can fill up that other space for these cards. So those guys have both taken their second cat, which was caught in that basket. They no longer have any baskets able to take cats, so these ones are removed. They now play down any brown or gold cards they have. So green will play his first, so he can play that to take any rare treasure, which is that one. Or you can sit back and wait for the moment to see what's going to come in. He doesn't have to take it straight away, but bear in mind other people at the table may have a card. So yeah, he's going to play that. So he can take a rare treasure or any 2 common treasures. Now this is getting him points for common treasures on his boat. So what he's going to do is take 2 common treasures that fill up as much space as possible. Okay, then this guy has an Oshik's cat, which is probably worth his while playing straight away. He'll play that to grab this, and that one will just go straight in there. Working to fill up this spot. He needs to also get down there to fill up that end, but that's a really good start for him. Okay, that has now all happened. So the permanent baskets get flipped over. They hang on to the fish that they have. They hang on to the cards that they have. 4 more cats come out on each side of the island. The boat moves along, so it's turn 4. They each gain 20 fish more. So this guy's now starting with 24 fish. This guy's starting with 21 fish. And then we deal 7 cards to each player. Each player now decides 2 cards that they wish to hang on to. So there's an awful lot of blue, a little bit of purple in this pile. I don't think he's going to be able to do that one, so we'll put that one back. Probably worthwhile, so that's going to get him points for those Oshik's cats. Notice these 2 cards look really similar, but one of them is if there's exactly 5 visible. That one's if there's exactly none visible. I don't think he's going to be able to get either of them. This is draw 2 cards, which it doesn't cost anything. So what that's going to do is allow him to pick up 2 more cards, but he's also going to have to pay for them. He's not sure on that one at the moment. He has 3 lesson cards at the moment. If he were to put this one down, that would make 4. So he would only need 2 more throughout the whole game to get 7 points. If he goes with that, he's only 1 blue card away from having enough. So he might actually do that to start with. Okay, this player's going to hang on to that card. It might be worth his while to hang on to that one as well. And they swap cards. Now this player knows that there's a whole bunch of blue cards. He only wants 1 more blue, so he's not going to take that one. This one allows him to rescue 2 cats at the same time, but he still has to have the baskets for it. There's a half basket there, so he'll take that. And he'll take the extra walkingness. This guy, oh, there's a lot of blue in this guy's hand. Thinks he'll hang on to that one. And he thinks he'll hang on to that. Pass it back across. This guy's going to hang on to that one. So it's 3, this is 6. He doesn't actually want to have either of these, so he'll just kind of put that to the side. This guy, he might as well hang on to that. He'll throw that one in and then pass that on to the other player. This guy knows he doesn't want these 2 cards straight away, so he'll get rid of them. He might actually just go straight away for those 3. So he's looking for exactly 5 orange cats. This will give him the 6 lessons and as many Oshiks as he can get. So he's looking for orange cats and Oshiks. We know the end. That needs to be filled, that needs to be filled, that needs to be empty, that needs to be empty. And 3 or more cats of each colour. So looking for Oshiks and 3 or more cats on each colour. And 5 orange cats while we're at it. So that'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. And he hangs on to those 2 cards. And that's a total of 8 points, or 8 fish that he needs to spend to keep them. And we come over to this player, who will hang on to both of those. So that's 4 fish. He doesn't think there's viability in that one. There is viability in that, so he's going to hang on to that one. He'll hang on to that because there's no cost on it. He might as well hang on to that one and get rid of that. So that costs him a total of 8 fish for those cards. They come into his hand. So if this guy took an Oshik's cat but didn't name it, it should have been a red cat, just to keep moving forward with that red spot. So I do apologise about that. I will put note of that when I'm editing. Okay, they now play down any extra cards that they have. And so this guy's just going to put down that one. Once again, these cards go face down until everyone has put them down, just so you don't know what people are actually doing. So this guy is going to be the first to select because he has 4 boots. This guy only has 1, but this guy has 2 baskets. This guy only has 1 basket. Okay, so he thinks he might get the green guy for 5, and he'll put him in that way because he's really driving towards the end. That's fine, so that's used up that basket. He can't take any more cats. This guy has 2 baskets, so he'll be able to pick up 2 cats. There are no green cats there to enable him to grow this family. He should have put that down as the lessons earlier. So that's getting 2 points per visible rat. So he wants to actually not cover the rats as much as possible. And he should put that on also to score his 3rd largest family twice. So he really wants to get 3 families of cats up to as big as he can. He thinks that it's probably worth his while to go down this end and spend 3 fish for this one. So I'll get rid of those cards. I'll put it in that way to join that up. And then he'll spend another 3 fish for the other one of that colour. While he could put it there, he might actually go on there because long straight ones, it's hard to kind of fill in the other spots. He's now used both of his cages to catch the cats. So now any of the extra cards get played. They don't have any extra cards, either of them. So we just move on to the next round. I think that I might leave it there. That seems like enough of an idea of how to play the game and things you're working towards depending on what these cards are. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.